So today's video is going to be the first of a new fitness series. It's going to be tracking my progress to a bikini competition. At the moment I am 28 weeks out of what I would like to enter. We will see in a few weeks if I'm actually going to be able to get there, but my goal is just next year I want to compete in a bodybuilding competition. So that's what I am working towards, and this little video will be tracking it. I've had lots of coffee today. Welcome to my Road to Bodybuilding competition series. This is going to be my first lot of fitness videos that I'm kind of going to keep updating. I'm hopefully going to make it either weekly or fortnightly, I'm not sure. And it will just be tracking my weight loss, how I progress, whether or not I will actually be competing in 28 days or if I'll have to do a later competition, we'll see. But this is just a girl going it alone, no coach, no experience, gonna try and enter a bikini competition, so we'll see how that goes. I'm actually just gonna eat my breakfast and I will talk to you guys about goals and why I'm doing this. So let me just drink more coffee. Gonna start with protein pancakes. So this is just my breakfast every day, or at least every day for like the last 2 weeks. So this is week 3 of it being my breakfast every day. Actually, we're not going to have these ones, we're going to have new ones. We're actually going to have chocolate ones. So last week I had maple syrup, the week before I had chocolate. This week I'm going to have chocolate again because I have missed them. I'm going to fill up my thing. So I just have mine with just water. Yum. Okay, so the reason I decided to compete next year is just because I am the type of person that needs a goal. I need to have something to aim towards, and I've just finished university, so I don't really have a personal goal. I really can't get comfortable in this kitchen. I don't really have a personal goal for that. So I was kind of a little bit lost, like everyone is when they finish university. You don't have an insane amount of work to be doing. So I was like, what do I do? And I work part-time, so I have a lot of time on my hands. And I work at leisure centres that have gyms. So I have been going to the gym pretty regularly because of that. Not that I tried to go as regularly as I could while I was at university, but I did have a couple of injuries to deal with that kind of put a damper on things, but I'm doing pretty good. That's why I got my, well, I'm working towards my corrective exercise specialism, just so I have more knowledge on that. So I was like, what could I do that's to do with weightlifting, which isn't necessarily powerlifting, because I do not have really the joints for powerlifting, that I'll keep slowly going, building heavy weights. That's what I want to do. But a lot of the lifts where you have to bend your wrist back, I don't think I can do those. So I was like, what could I do? And I was looking at a lot of YouTubers that I follow, like fitness YouTubers, and most of them at some point have done bikini competitions. So I was like, maybe I could do that. I personally have never done a cut before, so I've never tried to lean out, so that could dampen things a little bit. That could put a spanner in the works, but we'll see. So yeah, I started 2 weeks ago on a meal plan, and 3 weeks ago following a set gym plan, like whole body, 5 times a week gym plan, because before that it was just as and when I was at a gym. So I have that, so 3 weeks gym, 2 weeks meal plan. I am down a few pounds. I want to say I'm down like 2 pounds in the 3 weeks, but last week was bad because although I had the meal plan to follow, I didn't stick to it because I've been ill and I just didn't have the strength. I just grabbed what I could. I did have some prepped meals, but there was biscuits in the house, so I ate biscuits and stuff like that. So this week will hopefully be a little bit better and like more weight would drop. But I'm still hitting personal best at the gym, so I was quite surprised at that. If I'm eating a calorie deficit, that I'm still managing to push harder at the gym, just like consistently still going up higher. So I'm expecting that to stop soon, but I'm enjoying that as it's still happening. So obviously entering a bikini competition, there are pros and cons of doing it on your own. Obviously it's cheaper if you do it on your own, but you are a lot less likely to get the best results because I have no idea what I'm doing. If you've never been in that world, if you've never been trained, you don't really know what you're doing, so that's going to be interesting. But I'm kind of taking this first competition as a learning experience. I might decide a bit closer to the time that I need a coach, but I'm going to try and do it without a prep coach, maybe a posing coach, because I have no idea what I'm doing in the posing department. I've never had to pose for anything before. But in terms of nutrition and exercise, I think I'm pretty good. I just have to try and not stress out that much, because obviously that would affect my results, and I have to be very objective. Reasons why I decided to do it on my own are because I have my chronic illnesses, which are fun. So I have complex regional pain syndrome, which I know when to push and when not to push in terms of injuries, and I feel like that's really hard to explain to a coach because it's even hard to explain to doctors. So that's something that I wouldn't necessarily want to have to explain to people, along with hypermobility syndrome, so I know what exercises are better for me, and hemicrania continua, which is just a whole mess. And it's like, I really want to have to explain all the intricate little things, like, oh, I'm sorry about this not being good this week because this is bad and this has had an effect on this, and I know what affects it, what makes it better, when to slow down, when I can keep pushing, and I just think it'll be easier for me to do that on my own. Downsides of not having a coach, I have no guidance. It is just me doing it on my own, which could go all wrong. I could get to comp date next year and feel like can't do this. But I've given myself a lenient goal. I am aiming towards the 18th of April. There is another competition in July, I think 5th of July. So if I don't do the April one, there's a couple of months later, there's another one that I can do. And then failing that, there'll be one towards the end of the year. So it's not like the biggest thing if I don't get to where I want to be. We'll just see how it goes. Like, as long as I compete next year, I'll be happy. I know I have a lot of body fat to lose at the moment. I am down about 3 centimeters on my stomach already, or my waist, which is happy. I'm happy about that. But that didn't change last week, which I'm not surprised by. What else was there? There was more. This is why I should write notes, so I remember what I'm trying to say. Normally you would have a 16 or 12 week bikini prep, but that's normally when you are closer to stage weight. I am quite far away from stage weight. I'm currently sitting around 160 pounds and I'm 5'7", so that's pretty high. I'm well aware of that. But my goal is to get to around 145, 150 pounds in the next 8 or 10 weeks, and just see where I am, because in 8 or 10 weeks we'll be coming up to my birthday and to Christmas, and I want to have a couple of weeks where I have higher calorie days, not like the whole 2 weeks between my birthday and Christmas as high calorie, but a couple of higher calorie days here and there, and it not affect my progress that much. I'll do like slow refeeds, have a high calorie, go back down, and the same again. Although throughout this period I will try and make throughout the period I will obviously make better choices of what I probably would in previous birthdays and Christmases. I won't drink that. I say I won't drink that much. I'll probably drink quite a lot, but after Christmas then I'll have a strict 16-week prep, depending on if I am going to do the competition in April, and that's when I'll really try and lean out. For now I'm trying to take it less strict, but I'm trying to see how my body reacts to a calorie deficit, what I'm able to do, see if I can still get a little bit of muscle in there before I start a proper cut or lean out, and we'll see how that goes. This could all be a massive mistake. I can get it all wrong. It could be disastrous, and you guys could see that happening. But I have high hopes. I'm a very positive person. I'm a very competitive person. I think I'll do whatever I can to be stage ready for the earliest opportunity. So it should be fun. I think that's all I had to say. 28 weeks out. Could go over my current macros. So my current macros for this week, because I'm gonna, if needed, change it as I go along. I'm sitting at, I just wrote it out, like literally. It's 150 grams of protein, which is still quite high for me, but I didn't want to drop my calories too low. I'm not actually used to eating this amount of food. I usually eat, dropped it. I usually eat a lower volume of food, but not necessarily the healthiest of foods. So eating to a meal plan has been pretty tricky just because of the amount of food I've had to eat, even though it is 1800, 1900 calories at the moment. But my macros for this coming week, I've brought it down a little bit lower because I wanted a little bit more I wanted a little bit more results. So I'm sitting at 150 grams of protein, 170 grams of carbs, I think, 170 or 180. I think it's 170 grams of carbs and 60 grams of fat. Previously I had higher protein and lower fat, but my body does not respond well to high protein. So I have reduced the protein a little bit for now, and then hopefully when it comes to reassessing it, I'll probably just take out maybe the pancakes or my post-workout protein shake and slowly reduce the powders and supplements until it's left with whole foods. That's the plan. But for now, my pancakes get me up in the morning, so I don't want to take them away, and I don't want to take away my post-workout meal, so we'll see what happens. I'll just have to keep messing around with my macros. But that's the goal. So 150 grams of protein, 170 grams of carbs, and 60 grams of fat, I believe. If this is all wrong, I'll just have it written out in front of me. Yeah, my goal is to drop a couple of pounds this next week. We'll see where I'm at next Monday when I do my check-ins, my progress photos and my measurements, and then maybe reassess. Got gym Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, with a full rest day on Thursday and an active rest day on Sunday. And by gym I just mean workouts, so I have at-home workout stuff, so I could do that apart from like the big deadlifts, hip thrusts and those sorts of things. Yeah, we'll just see how the first tracked week goes. 28 weeks out. That's kind of scary for someone who's so high with body fat. 28 weeks out. Just quickly going back to the last video I uploaded where I said that I was going to do lots of Tuesday videos, just sat in front of a camera talking. I recorded a few videos, I think I recorded 2 or 3, and I did not get around to editing them. I don't think I even looked over the footage. I just knew after I had sat there recording them for a few hours, I was like, this is not what I want to post onto YouTube. This isn't really me, it's not what I want to focus on. One of them was just like a tea video, although it wasn't really meant to be a tea video. It's just like, here's what's going on, this is what people are talking about right now, and I want to join in the conversation because it's something that I believe in. And I was just like, whilst I do believe in it and it is something that I believe needs to be talked about, I did not have the time to really research it all as much as I should. So I had, one of the videos was just like a sit down talking video about current affairs or something, and whilst I enjoyed doing the research for it and the recording of it, I was just like, this isn't the kind of thing that I usually do. This isn't what I really talk about. It didn't really feel like what I wanted to be putting onto YouTube, so I was like, I'm not even going to edit that video. And the other one was like makeup routine, like skincare. It was like skincare favourite products, that's what it was. And then the other one was going to be favourite makeup products of the month. And I was like, these videos aren't even videos that I watch on YouTube. At least the sitting down talking videos are videos I watch. But yeah, the makeup and the skincare ones, sometimes I watch them, but they get a little bit boring. I was like, why am I making videos that I wouldn't even watch? So I had a little think, and I was like, I'm really getting into my fitness again because I'm pretty much over my knee injury. So I figured, why don't I make fitness videos, or why don't I make nutrition videos, or why don't I do a bikini prep series? And so that's now what I'm setting my goals on, because I gym most days, I eat my meal plan, I do have to do some meal prep, so I figured I could just take viewers on the journey with me to a potential bikini competition, and you guys can see if it is possible to do it without a coach and on a budget, because I don't have much money because I just finished university. So yeah, that's kind of why there's been a gap between me saying I'm going to be more consistent and then nothing, and now this video, because I've been researching about bikini preps, and it's something that I have invested the majority of my time to the last 2 or 3 weeks, and I want to share it with you guys. If anyone's interested in watching this, as I get a bit leaner, I will probably add more physique updates. Right now, a lot less comfortable doing that because I am at potentially my highest weight ever. thanks to a holiday and injury and not having cheerleading anymore and cycling around Cambridge anymore because I don't live in Cambridge anymore. So go work to reduce that. When I go to Liane, you'll see physique updates. I think that's kind of all I really wanted to say in this video. It's probably like a lot of talking because it's like the third little bit of recording that I've done because I keep forgetting things. But yeah, I think that's all I wanted to really talk about. Just why I'm doing it, why I'm doing it without a coach, while I make my breakfast, because this is probably the most time-consuming meal of the day. I'm not gonna bother with that. And I'm just gonna get on with housework, and I'm gonna go to the gym, then I'm gonna go to work, and kind of come home, do some more meal prep. Mondays are a long day. Maybe next week I'll film it on a Tuesday. I was gonna film it tomorrow anyway, but I have a doctor's appointment in the morning, so my pancakes are gonna be a little bit rushed, so I figured I'll do it for now. I might update later in the week because this won't go out until Friday, so maybe you'll see some other days as well. Maybe it won't just me chatting shit whilst making pancakes and drinking coffee. Who knows?